Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So I had been talking to Aubrey from, I think her name is Thunder Junkie, yeah. And I had watched her video on where she colors. There, just trying to get my cord off my phone. So I said I would probably like to do one of the space where I color or where I have my coloring supplies, that kind of thing. So I live in a small apartment, and this is the dining room. But I don't dine or eat in my dining room, very rarely. Sometimes if I have a friend over for dinner, we will. But most often than not, I sit here, have my coffee, and kind of work out what I'm going to be doing during the day, or I have my mail there, or stuff that I need taken care of. And that big brown thing in the back is an office credenza. And what that means is the bottom shelves, or the shelves in the middle, they all have holes in them where you can feed your cords through for printers, faxes, all that kind of stuff. And then there's a big like hole in the back where you can take all those cords and feed them through so that there's no cords showing. And I had that for when I was in college, because then I could keep things organized. I'm kind of one of those people that if my supplies or what I'm using, my tools, isn't organized, then my brain gets unorganized and I can't do anything. So most times I try to keep things organized. I don't always make it, but I really try. So first of all, this is where I keep most of my supplies. But I'll turn around and show you where I do my coloring. So this is my living room. There's Wilson on the couch. Yep, there's my awesome carpet. This is a small little apartment. So this is kind of where I have my desk. And I have it so that I can see the TV if I want to watch TV when I'm coloring, or if I want to watch it. Usually what happens when I'm coloring is I have one of you guys that I follow all the time. I'll have one of your videos on where you're doing like a color and chat, something like that. And then I can watch and color kind of at the same time. So this is my desk. And this is kind of the little table that comes with it. It's on rollers, and it's kind of like for your printer, for when you have a desk and your printer beside it. I kind of use it for my my crayons, my pencils. So, and this is my balcony. So I can see out onto my balcony while I'm coloring, and I can watch TV, and I can see Wilson. So it's kind of like just the perfect little thing for me. So this is where I store my books, most of my books. These ones up here are the ones I recently got to show me how to watercolor. And these ones down here are older ones that I have on textiles, in art, love colored pencils. And then here are my main coloring books. The hardcover, like Jewelry Box, the ones on really nice good paper, like Ellie Marks, Grazia Salvo, those kind of things, Hannah Basford. There is the odd one in here that's on Create Space paper, but it's somebody that I really like C.L. Aldrich, and I've gotten some of that gesso type stuff to go over it so that I can use better mediums. Right here I have the colorist special effects. I have them in one spot, so I can kind of get at them easier if I want to brush up on something or if I want to learn something. So these are kind of, yeah, my main go-to coloring books. Down here I have personal books. I have my Bibles in there. A couple books that I'm reading are in there. And down here are color charts. This one, yeah, I'll never get one of those again. But mostly what I've done is I've just taken the pages out of here, actually, and put them in this binder. So these all need reorganizing. I'm almost tempted to put them in a, what do you call that, a sketchbook, because I think they'll look much nicer and it'll be easier for me to see their true color. Over here I have, this is a book on, I'll show you what it is. There's a clipboard in there with some color charts. And this is, I have a file folder that I kind of put scrap paper and cardstock in so that I can use with my coloring. This book right here, I kind of made it up when I was really struggling to improve. You know, I seemed to be stuck at certain spots. I didn't seem to get ahead. So what I did was I went through some magazines and, well, I found this calendar for one thing on sunsets, and it has all 12 different sunsets. So I'm looking forward to try to do that kind of coloring with my watercolors. So what I did was, and of course I'm a grandma, so that's what I have there. But what I did was I went through catalogs, what are they called? Magazines. And I took pictures of all people with different skin tones. I cut them out and stuck them in this just notebook because I didn't have anything really that I could use for inspiration, but I thought, well, you know, I can look at these and try to kind of match the color or emulate the color in some of my books. So eyes, lips, nose, that kind of stuff, just facial features and every color and skin tone that I could find. So that's what's in this book. And then also I have some cards that people gave me that happen to have something really pretty on them. This one here, a friend of mine took that picture. And she had copies that she was giving everybody. So I took one to put it in this book. And when I have an owl that I really want to color, I'll be able to use that. I have this awesome butterfly and some flowers, you know, just pictures and stuff. Oh, there's another one she took. And this one too. Yeah, so it's pretty awesome. So anything like that I found or I've received from other people, this is where I'm going to keep it. And it's inspiration and reference is what I titled it. So, you know, it'll probably end up being 3 or 4 of them or however many. I'll just keep going until I, you know, don't want to do this anymore. So right now I'm working in one of Sachin's books, I Choose to Be Happy. I'm kind of in a bit of a slump here, as you'll notice in the August completed pictures. I think it's kind of the COVID fatigue. I'm really starting to not feel well, but I told Aubrey that I would get this done, so I'm going to do it. So this is where I keep my pencils. I'm doing a lot, I apologize. I keep my pencils beside me kind of all the time because they're my preferred medium. So this one is my Caran d'Ache book. I have the Pablos in here. And then at the end, I have the luminance. So I've managed to get both sets into the same little book container, whatever you want to call this thing. It's left me now. I have one of those, what do you call them, menopause moments. Yeah, where the word "the" just seems to escape me. This one is my favorite. These are the polychromos. And in the back, I have the 50 Holbeins, the 50 pastel set. So they just fit in here. So it kind of worked out perfect. And then my last container is pastels from Faber-Castell. And I believe my ink tints are in the back of this. Yeah. And this little one on my desk here, this kind of holds, you know, my brush, eraser, some white pencils, mini color chart, just stuff, little stick-its and stuff that I use quite regularly. So it's just in a box, so it's on my table, and yeah, I can move it around when I want to. There's my little, I know, isn't she adorable? That flower, as you can tell, I like color. But this one, I had told on Christmas Day, big story here, Christmas Day, I had gone to my mom's, and she lives about an hour from here. And my granddaughter, we were talking, and I said, I had a flower on my antenna of my car, but it blew off. So the other day, she said to me, Grandma, can you put another flower on your antenna so I can see it? Of course I can. So here's the flower that I'll be putting on my antenna sometime this weekend, because they'll be coming home. They've been on a week holiday, gone camping. So they'll be home, and I'm going to go see them. His Xavier's birthday was last Sunday, so I'll be able to give him his present. So I'm going to actually film myself putting this flower on my car, and I'm going to put it on my channel with the title for Kayla. Anybody else can watch it if they want to. It's just going to be like tiny, tiny little video just for her. So I'll take you to the rest of my supplies and stuff. So here, you can tell by the note, this is my completed picture pile. This is haul and flip-throughs. So these are some of the books I received this month, and also that I would maybe want to do a flip-through of, I'm not quite sure. This jar back here holds my paintbrushes. I have some really nice paintbrushes. I bought some, look at this. Isn't that fabulous? I just love it. I just love it. So, I mean, not that I'm a great artist or anything, but I just love, these ones are made from those pesky squirrels that come and dig up all your flowers. Yeah, see what happens? Yeah, their tail gets made into a brush. These, in this container, I have these little tools for distress inks, maybe even pastels. I'm not sure if they work on pastels or not. A few candles hiding in there. Oh, and this is my purse. This holds change. I've never put change in it. I need my change. This is a little container. It has paper clips in here, little clips of all kinds. And here I've kind of got a couple pencil sharpeners. They're kind of emergency ones, just from Dollarama, but they really work good. A couple of pencil extenders and a couple of, I'm going to forget the name, but you know, they're glitzy, whatever. And then in here I've got some, let me read it, correction fluid, and some stickers, hole punch, that kind of stuff. Over here, it's just a thing that I put my scissors in, you know, just a small organizer that used to sit on my desk. I know you guys are not going to believe this next thing, but this is the absolute truth. And yeah, I know it's going to be weird, but this right here this is all my markers. I know. I have a few of the Tombow. I have a few of the, what are they called? Copics. And I have these ones down at the bottom, Sharpies. That was basically it for my markers. And then I thought, you know what, I should get a really nice set of markers so that I can use them for some of those books like Satch and Satch Divas. Like, you know, I said my preferred method of coloring is with crayon, pencils, but every now and then I think it would be nice to do something with markers. So I had collected just a bit of here and a bit there to see which one I kind of liked. And I happened to see somebody, I'm going to put that up here for now. I saw somebody who had got some markers, and I liked the colors because it was like, I think it was 120. So I decided I would buy them. And now I wish I hadn't because I don't like them. These are the Stattlers, I guess. I don't know what the name was, but they're Stattlers. The colors are nice, but I do not like them. So I don't know what I'm going to do with them. But I had them all sorted and put into a pencil case, yeah, you know, because they come in a plastic thing. And yeah, I can't figure that stuff out. So yeah, so I think I'm just going to buy the, what are those things called again? The ones that I liked. Tombow. I like these. They have a brush on one end and a little thing on the other, and I like this. I like the brush better than other stuff, so I think that's what I'm going to do. And I'll just get the colors that I want. They come in packs. I think they come in packs of 9 or 10, and then you can just, you know, get the pack you want. So that's what I'm going to do. On this shelf, I have books that I want to give away, mostly to my granddaughter, but I'm not sure. I had gotten this one, lots of dots, and yeah, it wasn't what I expected. And a couple of Sherry Baldy's and an animal one from Coloring Book Cafe. And those are for my granddaughter, I think, for Christmas. Up here, I have, oops, it fell over. I have my distress inks and those little tools. Got a couple of them. I don't have a big collection of distress ink, but I would like to get some more. I have 3 containers here, and I kind of sort them because then if I keep them all in one container, then I put them on my desk. I have a big container. So in here I have my Pentel Sparkle Pops and the metallic ones. In here I have wet. Yeah, they're wet, Pat. Now I have my white stuff, you know, I have, you know, the blender from Caran d'Ache, some different grays and silvers from Pentel. Got those. They're nice. Every one of the colors, I just tried them the other day. And of course the white ones, jelly rolls and stuff for, you know, for accents and stuff in my pictures. And then that box right there holds my microns and a black Posca pen. So these are kind of, like, this is kind of mostly what I have. I don't have a lot of this kind of stuff. I'm trying to get a few more things so that I have more mediums to use. Here I just got a couple of palettes, no big deal. And here is kind of everything. I got some tape, I got some glue, you know, I got some of this, got some of that. It's just a kind of, yeah, whatever. I got this a while ago, and I'm not sure whether I want to use it for my crayons or whether I want to use it for a makeup bag when, you know, if I go away. I have a big kind of makeup one that, you know, you can put your shampoo in and stuff, but it's really big, so I might use this for makeup. I'm not quite sure. And in here, this is the extent of my gel pens. This is all I have. There's not a lot, but you can see that. I try to find a color in there if I want it. And this is kind of a basket that holds my journaling. I got a sticker book, my very first sticker book, and a couple of journals. This here holds kind of a bunch of stuff. There's some paint, some glitter paint, silver and gold, that I got at a Dollarama here. Some white craft paint, and then that glazing liquid. And molding paste. I want to try that. I have a few rolls of washi tape, and then some makeup sponges that I'm going to try, see if they work. This shelf right here holds holds my Paul Rubens iridescent paint. I just got these. They're the Pit Pastel from Faber-Castell. Sorry. The Pit Artist Pens from Faber-Castell. And I haven't tried them out yet, but I probably will maybe this weekend. Here's a set of Himi gouache I got. I store that there. And then my Kuretake Gamzai Tambi paint, watercolor paint. Goes right there. And here I have the gold in the Gamzai Tambi. I have here just stored some rocks, stones, stuff like that that I can use if I want some inspiration. Box of 12 soft pastels. This is a container. I think it has 8 iridescents from Paul Rubens, and I had no idea that I had ordered both of these. If I had checked my order carefully, I would have known that all those colors in this one came in this one. So I've got a bit more, but that's okay. And then some Derwent watercolor. So that's what's held there. Last but not least, I have in this section, these are Camellia Angelica and then Jade Summer. I keep them all in one spot. I can't stand them up because it's too short. Over here I also keep all my Creative Havens and also all my Coloring Heavens. So I kind of know where they all are, and then they're not mixed up with all the hardcover books and the specialty books that I really like. Down here I have a sketchbook. I have some extra baskets in storage if I need them. And here I have a basket that holds sketchbooks, paper, watercolor paper, cardstock. I think this is a poster from one of the books I got. It might have been the Erie, I'm not sure. And then I have empty file folders. They're ones that stuff can't fall out of, so I keep those. And I have in this folder some Hannah Basford that I took out of some of the books that I would like to color sometime. I have a couple of notebooks, and I have a pad of cardstock. And in this, I got one of these folios to put pictures in if I download PDFs. And underneath here are those clear page protectors. I've been using them for smaller pictures, but also I've been using them to put my color swatches in. Oh, over here, well, this is where I have my water paint, paint by number on the canvas, because I'm not sure where I'm going to put it yet. Some of those that I've colored in the past and probably just going to hang up somewhere, I'm not sure. And I have a portable easel down there, my garbage can. So I think this is pretty much all there is. Oh, over here, look at that. Is that not the cutest thing I've ever seen? That's a Wilson dog. I just love it. And I've got hung up here my stencils, because if I hang them somewhere else, or I put them somewhere else, I forget that I have them. So I've got them right on this wall. This wall is empty, because I've taken down all the stuff that's on it, because I want to put some of my art up here that I've been doing. Pictures that I've been coloring with you guys, or just pictures that I feel that should be on a wall. So my place is small, but it's comfortable. And I kind of have like a big area where I do my work, where I actually color and record, and then over here where some of my stuff is stored. But I am getting 2 containers. I think they're called Sorbus, and they're mostly used for makeup. But the reason why I'm getting them, and they're pink, and you can see through them, is that I measured these 2 holes right here without the shelf to see the highest. And I'm going to put them in there when I get them. They're supposed to be coming by the end of this month. And I wanted them for stuff like the gel pens and stuff, so I don't have to have 3 separate containers. I can have one, but then little drawers that I can pull out. Maybe make it a little bit more organized for me, kind of like this. But they're clear and they fit right in here, so there'll be quite a few supplies that will be able to fit in those 2 things. And these shelves remove, and I'll just put them in the end, or just put them somewhere else, doesn't matter where they go. So that's my plans for that. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. If you can, give me a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye-bye.